Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest show on earth. I am your gracious host, the Green Ranger of Gaming, the Monkey King, the Kobe Bryant of YouTube, the Black Mamba of YouTube. I'll say that. Rest in peace to my brother Kobe. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this morning? I have another early morning stream, another early morning rant. I saw something yesterday that was extremely disturbing when it pertains to gaming. And I wanted to use my early morning rant to kind of just, get this off of my chest. Yesterday, Phil Spencer decided to give PlayStation a compliment. That was it. Came out, he was on a very mediocre show. Game Over Greggy or whatever. What is this show called? Kind of Funny Podcast Gaming, Kind of Funny Gaming. I don't know what's so funny about gaming or kind of funny about it. Starring your gracious host, Greg Miller, the voice of gaming. You know gaming is in a bad spot when people like Greg Miller and Jeff Keighley are the voice for gamers, right? You know we're in a bad spot. Who do we blame for this? Do we blame the PlayStation fans? Do we blame Xbox fans? Who do we blame that Jeff Keighley and Greg Miller is the voice of gaming, is the voice for gamers? That's the place that Phil Spencer goes to talk to about the future of Xbox. That's the place that these are the people that they sit down with to interview Jim Ryan and things of that such. This is embarrassing. But anyway, Phil Spencer gave a compliment to the DualSense controller, DualSense 5, whatever this thing is called, the DualShock. I don't know. Who cares? He gave a compliment and you should have seen it. I don't know if any of you guys know, but Phil Spencer gives a compliment to the DualSense and suggests Xbox could update its controller. This happened yesterday, for those of you who don't know. Phil Spencer says this, and then all these little gaming websites started coming out and posting. Phil Spencer did like an hour interview with these idiots over there at Kind of Funny Games, right? And the thing, he just gave a little minor diatribe, a minor compliment, and then the gaming media was quick. The pro Sony gaming media quickly grabbed this and was just like, "Yo, my God, yo, look, oh my God, Xbox is like, look." Everybody took it and just automatically assumed that Phil Spencer was just going to start copying PlayStation. Oh my God, look, Phil Spencer's giving a compliment to the... And I'm like, yo, calm down. He just gave a minor compliment, and he didn't even say that he was going to copy the PlayStation 5. He didn't even say he was going to copy the DualSense. All he said was he was inspired by the controller, and he was going to make a few minor adjustments to the current controller that they had. Doesn't mean he was going to just blatantly start taking features from the PlayStation 5 controller. Why? Why would he do that? Why would Phil Spencer feel the need to take from the PlayStation 5 controller? Why? I don't even see PlayStation fans hyping up this controller. I haven't seen that. Till this day, I haven't seen not one PlayStation fan really try to sell anybody on this controller. The only people that I saw hyping up this mediocre controller was the IGN staff. That was it. I remember clear as day. The Xbox was giving out consoles early, months and months and months within the official launch of the Xbox Series X. And the Xbox specifically was giving out these consoles, the Xbox Series X consoles, to kind of like pro Sony guys. They were giving it out to the IGNs. They were giving it out to the Kotakos. They were even giving it out to YouTubers that you would consider to be kind of in the favor of Sony. And really gave people a chance to dive deep into the Xbox Series X. And you didn't hear not one complaint you from anybody. The only thing you saw were lies that were coming from these said pro Sony sites. The console was running hot. There was smoke coming out of the top of the console. And lies. The console was running loud. Lies. The console was shutting down. Lies. And then come to find out, all those things were happening on the PlayStation 5. Now, PlayStation wasn't giving out any consoles. They didn't give it to any influencers. They didn't give it out to the gaming media. They didn't give out any freaking consoles. Not until a week before the launch of the PlayStation 5. They didn't give it to any YouTubers. They didn't give it to any of their fans. They didn't give it to anybody, nobody. Just, only pro Sony sites like IGN and Kotaku and GameSpot. Now, with that being said, the Xbox was able to give the console out, and everybody was going how powerful this console was, how strong this console was. They were shocked and surprised at how great this console was when it pertains to gaming. The graphics were upraised. The graphics, you know what I mean, were looking sharp and clean. The quick resume was looking amazing. People were getting access to their games quick and fast with the quick resume, jumping from game to game. But here was the catch. Now, here's the catch. When it pertains to the PlayStation 5 and when they got the consoles a week before launch, might I add. So IGN had to quickly find something because they couldn't find anything. When they were playing the PlayStation 5 couldn't run the games as good as the Xbox Series X. Not only that, it could barely run the games at 60 frames per second. Not only that, it could barely run the games at 4K. So they couldn't sit here and lie to the gamers and say, they can lie to the gamers, and they did lie to the gamers because they didn't tell the gamers that the PlayStation 5 is running hot. The PlayStation 5 is always shutting down on games. The PlayStation 5 was breaking on people. So what they had to do with the PlayStation 5 and the gaming media, the pro Sony gaming media, what they had to do was hype up that idiotic controller. Oh my God, wow. Wait till you guys get your hands on the DualSense. Oh my God, wait till you guys experience the haptic feedback. Oh my God, right? That was the only thing that they could promote when it pertains to the PlayStation 5. And in my opinion, that was a red flag. I was concerned. Any other time, because I've been gaming for a long time. And any other time when a controller decides to add gimmicks, which the DualSense 5 is, or whatever you want to call it, it was a concern to the gaming media. Oh my God. Come on, man. At the end of the day, we just want to play our games, man. What's up with all this crap, man? I don't want to. Nintendo, when the Xbox did it with the Kinect, the gaming media was severely concerned when it pertains to evolving and expanding the controller. Till this day, I'm not even sure what the DualSense 5 even is, or the DualShock, whatever you call this thing, DualShock, DualSense 5. At the end of the day, I don't even know. All I know is just controller vibration functionalities. And yet, I haven't even seen anybody come in my comment section and really tell me, oh my God, Zobi, listen, stop. I know you don't like PlayStation, but listen, hear me out, man. Wait until you get your hands on that DualSense, man. Oh my God. Like, to this day, I've never seen anybody do that. And I'm not saying I want people to come do that. And I'm not saying that there's somebody out there that's going to do that. Because if they came to this channel and started promoting controller vibrations and dual shocks and analogs and all that, they know they would look like a complete fool. They know they would look like a complete fool, especially coming to somebody like me. Zobi 7 I'm not a gamer. I am an advanced gamer. I am a step ahead and miles ahead of the current quote unquote gamer that you see today. I am one of the greatest gamers of all freaking time. I am probably the only black gamer that's out here that has some sense of credibility when it pertains to gaming. I am the Adam Sessler of modern day gaming. So you know you can't come to me talking about no goddamn controller, because I would look like I would look at you as a fool. I am the only black gamer out here that people actually come to, that people actually want to hear my opinion about. You think people are going to go to a hip hop gamer for gaming advice? You think people are going to go to Bussy Games for gaming advice? They go there for the drama, not for gaming advice. Could you imagine somebody coming in my comment section telling me I've got a goddamn controller vibrations? Piece of crap PlayStation controller. You barely even know it's a controller. I swear, I was in Walmart the other day. I walked past the controllers. I even looked at it, and I didn't even know that I was a controller. I said, sir, do you know what a controller is? I'm looking right there, right over there. I'm like, that's a controller? I thought that was some type of charging stand or something. I didn't know what that was. The controller doesn't even look like it's fit for gaming. The PlayStation 4 controller is not even made for gaming. I'm trying to play video games with that PlayStation 5 controller. I can't. I'm playing Naruto Storm and all that. It feels like I was playing Street Fighter. And the game felt like my hand started cramping up instantly. The PlayStation 3 controller was too small to be considered a controller. No wonder these Sony fanboys aren't playing any games. That controller's not fit for gaming. But anyway, Phil Spencer, he just gives a compliment. He didn't say he wanted to steal anything. He wanted to take anything. He just said he was inspired by the PlayStation changing the controller around. And then he would like to add new functionalities when it pertains to the controller. That's it. Sony fanboys started in the gaming media started running this whole campaign that Xbox is copying. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Phil Spencer comes out and says he's inspired by the controller, but I'm telling you, I'm a gaming historian. I go all the way back. I go back, way back. PlayStation has been stealing from Microsoft and Nintendo for eons now, and nobody said something. But now this one time, all of a sudden, it's a big freaking deal. And it's not even a one time. It's just a compliment.
when I think about our hardware roadmap and I really love the evolution of Liz Hamren's team.
Who are these idiots on the? This guy's not a gamer. This guy, he's supposed to be the black token over there. I'm not even sure if he's black. Is he even an African American? Where is this guy from? Let me go to my chat room. Guys, where is he from? Pump up the volume. Is it too low? Nintendo just announced that the pre-orders for the OLED go up at 12 p.m. today. Good for Nintendo. I don't have any money, though. But I'm going to get it, though. I don't have any money. I have a mortgage. I have a car note. I have other expenses. I wish I lived with mommy so I can make reckless purchases. He looks like he's not American. I can't lie. Who is he? Does anybody know this guy? Or was he just some random? Was he something to make Greg Miller feel better about himself? Some type of tokenized hire? He couldn't. I'm not saying I would love to be hired by the IGN staff. I mean, the Greg Miller, Game Over Greggy kind of. No, I would refuse in a heartbeat. But I know there's other African American males out there that look good. I'm not trying to criticize this guy's looks, but I look into all of those type of things, man. I'm very peculiar about certain things, and I know how those liberals think. I know how those liberals think. I saw Game Over Greggy with a Joe Biden, let's vote for Joe Biden shirt. Whatever, I'm no problem with that if that's what you want to do. But I know how these liberals think, man. Hey, look, we got a black guy. He's right. We're not racist. We got a black guy right over there. And you look at the black guy, and you're not even sure if that's even a black guy. That could be some type of brain swap, for all I know. I saw Get Out. Didn't you? Anyway.
Hardware team and the work that they've done. We're definitely thinking about.
And this guy, he's supposed to be some type. What is he? A Hispanic hire? Craigie, you are going above and beyond the Call of Duty, are you not? Wow. He is going all out in 2021, even though he's been doing this for over 15 years.
About different kinds of devices that can bring more games to more places. But there's probably some work we'll do on controller. I think Sony's done a nice job with their controller. We kind of look at some of that. Or there's things that we should go do, but probably not in the just more bespoke accessories place right now. We just watch what happens on Windows, and
that's all the guy said. Sony did a nice job with the freaking controller. Okay, some type of compliment. And the gaming media just took it and just was like, oh my God, Phil Spencer says that they're going to steal from the PlayStation controller. Oh my God, he was so inspired by the. You just say, hey, I like what Sony's doing over there with the controller, and we can go ahead and we can make some adjustments to our controller as well. No big deal. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to make adjustments. We're supposed to evolve. This is what it is. It's not stealing. Sony steals. Sony hasn't come up with anything original since ever. Okay, I'll give them the DVD player that, back with the PlayStation 2 20 plus years ago. But that's it. God, that's all the gaming media took out of that whole conversation. I watched it. It was hard for me to do, but I whenever they would go to the Game Over Greggy staff, I would skip it and go to Phil Spencer and just listen to what he had to say, because I don't care about what these people think, because they're not the voice of gaming and they're not even asking real questions. the thing that I saw in that interview that I thought should have been highlighted, and they finally decided to highlight it this morning, even though the interview was 2 or 3 days ago, was that, and the reason the gaming media wasn't going to highlight this because it makes Sony look bad. Let's see if I can find it right here. Hold on. Hold the freak on, man. What you guys doing? You all right? Check out plan for this Thursday, huh? Me, work. I'm not talking about work at work. I'm talking about work on myself. Gym. I got to put up this review. I might do a live stream on Twitch today. Follow me on Twitch at Zobi70. Yeah, this is what's really important. And these people, the gaming media ignored that. All they care about was Phil Spencer and that stupid controller that I've never seen any Sony fans hype up. Never. The only time I saw them hyping up is, like I said, was IGN and the idiots over there. And I saw one Sony fanboy. We showed it on our YouTube channel a few months back. This guy took the controller and stuck it up his taint. It was a taint tickler. Xbox boss, they decided to post this news today. You know, this was 3 days ago, this interview. And now they want to start posting the important stuff. But they don't want to do that because it makes Sony look bad. Xbox boss Phil Spencer says he was worried about the gaming is losing its history and called on the industry to improve its preservation efforts. Basically saying that, yo, Sony, preserve your games. Why are you just tossing away games, tossing them away? You got some great franchises that people love and adore, and you treat it like crap. There was another thing I noticed that I thought Phil Spencer said that was really cool. I was going to say these for Xtendo, but I got a lot of topics to talk about for Xtendo. Seeing old games do well on Xbox Game Pass absolutely incentivizes reboots, Phil Spencer has said. That's great. That's good. I like that. Keeping the old games, preserving the old games, and seeing people support the old games makes Phil Spencer said, you know what? Let's give people a sequel to that. Except for just going, man, look at that game. That looks old. Who wants to play that? Who wants to play old games? Who talks like that? What kind of man? Google says he's 50. What kind of man that looks 70, 80, says things like, who talks like that? And then that sprinkles down to the gaming media. Then that sprinkles down to these Sony fanboys, and they start talking like a bunch of beta males. Who wants those games? Those games are old. Yeah. Meanwhile, we have a company over here that's looking to preserve old gaming, which is a good thing. Gaming just doesn't start in whatever new year, whatever the current calendar date is. That's not when gaming starts. Gaming has a long catalog. It goes over 40 years. And it's concerning when I see mostly pro Sony fanboys talking about that old games are irrelevant. That's insane. But anyway, that wasn't the point of the video. I just wanted to bring this up because that was a topic that I heard in that interview that I thought was extremely important. Oh my God, man. Microsoft, man. Sony, look, man. They're going to be copying, man. Look, man. Meanwhile, somebody, J-Rock, was able to come up with this calendar. Sony, a true leader in innovation. Right? We have a calendar here. The Xbox. I don't even think the Xbox was the first to do. Was the Xbox the first? No. Dreamcast did the 4 controllers. Who came first, the Xbox or the GameCube? Chat room, you guys would know this question. You guys, yo, it's him. What's going on with the donation? Yo, PlayStation 5 has always trashed on Xbox controllers, but the DualSense is a complete ripoff of the Xbox and is getting praised by PlayStation fanboys and media. Yeah, that's what I'm not a controller person. I don't give a damn about the controller. I just want to play my games. You know what I mean? If we're sitting around and having this type of controller fanboy war, I think that's truly is a complete waste of time. But the reason I'm talking about it and I'm bringing light to it and I'm bringing you my perspective because I think this is bogus. But yes, from what I did hear is that the features that are on the DualSense 5 are on the Xbox Series X. Not only that, IGN was promoting laser beam sounds coming out of it. That was back on the Wii, bro, like 11 to 12 years ago. It's just that when Sony does it, it becomes brand new all of a sudden. It becomes innovative all of a sudden. I believe sounds were coming out of the PlayStation 4 controller. This is the first time in gaming history that I've ever seen a control. No, this is not the first time. I remember the move mode. Because when the Wii did it, right, it was like, oh my God, I'm tired of these silly gimmicks coming from Nintendo. I mean, this is egregious, man. This is bullcrap. I'm tired, right? Then the move mode came out, and everybody was talking about, oh my God, wow. Oh man, this is just ahead of its time. Oh my God, it's 1-to-1. Oh, it's like, and then you saw how important the games were and the controller, because when you look at the move mode, you go, what game did you have to play with this piece of crap? In comparison to the Wii, we go, okay, they got the raiment of great games to go with this controller. Sony just made a controller for just for the hell of it. Didn't have any games that worked with it. But thank you so much for the donation. Who came first, the GameCube or the Nintendo started? It was Nintendo that started the 4 controllers. Was it Nintendo? I thought. Wait, hold on. Oh no, you're right. You're so right. Oh my God. The N64. N64. Oh my God. Sorry. You're right. It was Nintendo, because I was like, like if y'all think that Sony just started scamming with the director's cut, man, they've been scamming for a long time, bro. That director's cut garbage is a complete scam and a ripoff. Oh my God. But shout out to J-Rock. He's doing the work. He reminded me, like, yo, Sony been scamming cats. I remember you had to pay like $100 for this multi-tap to play 4 players when N64 was offering it to you for free. The Sega Dreamcast offered it to you for free. Xbox was offering it for free. They were charging you money to play with your buddies. I remember they were charging $50 for 8 megabytes. Memories. They were charging $50 to $60 for 8 megabytes. We look at 8 megabytes now and go, you know? But they had terabytes and all that way back then. I remember they charged for the attachable Wi-Fi. Well, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, the Xbox, it did it all for free. Go back to our calendar here. Huh. Yeah, the N64 did that first back in the 90s. PlayStation 3 just started doing it in 2006. I remember the achievements. Look, achievement system back in 2005. PlayStation trophies wasn't until 2008, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 years later. And I remember, you guys don't remember because, and I don't want to offend anybody, But let's be honest, let's be true. You guys just started taking gaming seriously, so you guys can't remember. And by serious, I'm pretty sure you guys have been gaming all your life, but I'm talking about it's serious, like as serious as you guys are right now. You weren't that serious years ago. You probably played the Grand Theft Auto. You probably played whatever the television told you to buy. You know what I mean? You probably visit Metacritic. You probably never visit Metacritic until back in, I want to say, 3 or 4 years ago. Probably visited IGN video every once in a while on an occasion. You bought a yearly installment of Call of Duty. You got the yearly installment of 2K and Madden. I'm talking about across all platforms, except for Nintendo guys. Nintendo guys, I'm jealous of them because they get busy. They make me look bad, and I'm an elite gamer. Nintendo guys get busy. These motherfuckers, man, they'll buy a game and it won't even pop up on Metacritic. There'll be no Metacritic score, and these guys be 100 hours. He'd be like, damn. Nintendo fans get behind their games. Right? Man, you're copying our DualSense. Phil Spencer said nothing about copying the DualSense. They just gave Sony a compliment for the controller. And hey, look, we're going to evolve our controller. But I remember to go back. I remember the Sony guys did not care for the achievements, such that they didn't care about trophies. I remember they came out, Jack Tritton at the time, or whoever was working there, they were like, Jack Tritton said a whole lot of bogus stuff. It then turned around and it copied Nintendo and Microsoft. I remember when it pertains to the handheld console, they were talking about who wants to play games on handheld, blah, 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 blah. I remember they talked bad about the Wiimote. I remember they talked bad about the achievement system, and they were like, yo, and then, you know, just like in Tribalism form, the Sony fanboys were like, yo, we don't care about trophies, man. We just want to play our games. Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? You know, the same crap that they're saying about backwards compatibility, even though they praise backwards compatibility back on the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3. I go back. I do. Elite gamer. I'm an advanced gamer. And then when they got their trophy system, oh man, you can't stop hearing these bozos talk about damn trophies. You cannot stop hearing a PlayStation fan talk about trophies. They treat trophies better than losing their virginity. I'd be like, man, yeah, yesterday, oh my God. I'd be sitting in the chat room with a bunch of Sony fanboys, man. And I'd be like, oh my God, bro. I'm getting like real life achievements. I'm saving up money. I'm saving up more money than I ever saved in my entire life. I'm able to go into the bank and the bank teller is able to smile at me this time. I'm usually when I go into the bank teller's like, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? You withdrawing money again? Now I walk up into the bank and they're looking at my thing and they're going, hey, they're looking at my face and looking at me and looking at the statement and go, oh, okay, all right. Good job. Good job. Back in the day, they would lock their door on me if I was coming in. Oh, here he comes again to withdraw money. What is he buying this time? So I remember I was in a party chat one time, man, and I was the PlayStation party chat. Please don't ask me why. Who are you doing in there? Don't ask. I'm sitting there talking to the PlayStation guys, and I was like proud because I was like, yo, I had my first menage a trois, bro. I had my first menage, dude. Now they were 2 5s, but it's okay. They were two big girls, but they had cute faces. My first time with 2 girls, man, at the same time. They didn't want to hear that. Man, yo, but listen, you ain't got the platinum for The Last of Us 2. I'm like, oh my God. They treat the trophy. I mean, they love that trophy system, but I'm telling you, going all the way back to 2005, they didn't give a gosh darn about it. I remember. Oh, look at Party Chat. Xbox had it in 2006. Sony just got it in 2013. And I remember I was in a podcast with these weirdos, and they were telling me that the Nintendo Switch was going to fail. Somebody please find that link for me when I was in a podcast with these guys, and they were telling me that the Nintendo Switch needed social features and cross game chat and go back and watch how advanced and confident I was when I said Nintendo don't need none of that. And best believe, look where we're at today, guys. Advanced gamer, elite gamer. Now, all of a sudden, PlayStation fans are dictating the narrative, and they weren't even the ones that started the party chats. They weren't even the ones to start the trophy system, and yet they want to tell Nintendo what they need to do to be successful. Why don't you find ways to make your life more successful? A successful life is not living on Twitter all day and collecting trophies and not buying your games and not playing your games. Yeah, but you just said we got the platinum. It's not hard to get the platinum on one of these Last of Us 2s. All you got to do is walk through the story, and that's it. They even have now, we're going to talk about this weekend with the whole Psychonauts and easy mode. We're going to talk about it this weekend. I'm not even going to spoil it, but they have it now where the game is telling you where to go now. They got a button. You can press the button on the PlayStation controller. Some idiot's going to grab the controller right from your hand and play the game for you. And they reward that. We're going to get into it this weekend on the Extended Podcast at 7 o'clock Eastern here at Zobi 70. Nintendo in 1992 comes out with Mario Kart. Here comes Sony with Sony Kart. Nintendo started Smash Brothers back in 1999. In 2012, here comes their generic version. Nintendo does the handheld gaming to you connecting to your television back in 2011. It's only copies with the Vita in 2012. Sony copies, copy that, copy what they do. But all Phil Spencer did was give a compliment in the mediocre side of gaming of YouTube. That is the PlayStation side. All of a sudden, they're ah! A complete joke. I even saw some type of weirdo talking about, yo, man, I thought y'all didn't like what the PlayStation 5 controller would offer you Xbox guys. Now when Phil Spencer says it's cool, and the Xbox guys, I didn't even see any Xbox guys say, oh my God, yay. I saw the majority of the Xbox guys said, how's that going to treat the battery though? Because I bought the PlayStation 5. I don't know why the Xbox did, but they did. And my battery life is horrible. You got to keep your cord plugged in just to be playing these 3-hour games. The Xbox fanboys were concerned when they heard Phil Spencer say that. Hey, whoa. I'm trying to play my hundreds of games that I can get on Game Pass for $9.99 a month. I don't want to be sitting there recharging my controller switching out batteries every 30 minutes. Soup Kitchen. Soup Kitchen is back with the donation, the $5 donation. Thank you so much, brother, sister, whatever your gender is, non-binary, he, they, we, she, them, us. There's a new us gender now, whatever that means. Wow. Shout out to Prayer. It's a nice comment. I didn't even think about that. I remember I was in a podcast, we were debating, and I don't like to debate over video games with people. I'd rather just be playing them. Like when I get off of this video right here, I'm going to turn the game, I'm going to turn everything off, shut everything down, and I'm going to turn my Nintendo Switch on, and I'm going to get back to Monster Hunter Stories 2. That's what I do. I get busy. Elite gamer, advanced gamer. The only black gamer that people come and ask their point of view, ask their opinion on certain games. Never seen it for anybody else. I don't want to start naming names because people are going to start taking it personally. But I can name a handful of people. And you guys come for the drama. You do not come for the gaming. This is the place you come for gaming. Nah, I'm a bro. Okay, Soup. That's a bro. Thank you so much, man, for your donations, man. You keep this channel moving, man. If it wasn't for you, I would have shut this thing down. YouTube is restricting my channel from my subscribers. They're restricting my channel from other people from outside my subscribers from watching. My own father doesn't even know I put up a video because they blocked my channel. What's your friend code? I don't know. For what? My Switch? I don't know. It's a bunch of random numbers. For the PSN, it's Cool Nerds with a Z. My Xbox is the Moonkey King. Moonkey. Moonkey King. Add me on Xbox. I'm gonna be on there very soon. Oh man, it's expensive. It's expensive trying to prove to people that you're a real elite gamer. You got to buy the new controllers. You got to buy the new consoles. You got to, buy the gaming chair. I don't know when that became a thing. People buying these little games. Hey guys, I bought a new gaming chair. What the hell is that? When did we start doing that? It's expensive trying to prove to people you're a gamer, right? I guess if you live with your mom, anything is possible. I hate that Microsoft were pushed by industries out of doing Kinect. Wow, it was cool. Nintendo kept doing their innovatives in that era. Yeah, I know. The Kinect was cool. I don't have a problem with the Kinect whatsoever. It became a problem with more or less PlayStation fans. And, to a degree, they're Django, Xbox fans as well. Xbox fans, we have to put some blame on them as well. They're more open to a different variety of games now. I know people are going to take what I say as a negative thing, but like I said, I'm just a truth speaker. This is not, and I repeat, this is not a fanboy channel. This is a pro-truth channel. If you look, there's an array of fanboy channels out there. There's fanboy Twitters, fanboy Facebooks, fanboy Grindr accounts. You can go there. But if you're looking for the truth, this is where the truth is. But I remember the Xbox guys weren't really feeling the Connect because they felt like it was a little childish. I'm thanks to Tribalism and Phil Spencer and Game Pass. A lot of the Xbox fanboys are now today a lot more open to more of a variety of games. This is another topic that I wanted to get into this weekend because Phil Spencer. Hold on. Phil Spencer is oh man, I'm about to get up all my little topics for this week's show. But flip it, we here, we talking, we chilling, we vibing. Are you guys okay? Should I shut the stream down and just save it for this week, next week? Or Phil Spencer's envisions diverse portfolio of gaming experience as part of the Xbox strategy. Very good, very good. And at PlayStation, Sony's obsession with blockbusters is stirring up unrest with PlayStation Empire. Phil Spencer is saying, we want to bring a variety of catalog of games. And thanks to Tribalism and thanks to Phil Spencer, the Xbox fanboys are more open to trying out different games. I'm seeing Xbox guys now say that they're into JRPGs. I'm like, oh my God. We need to acquire JRPG studios. And I'm saying, yeah. This is what I've been saying years ago to the Xbox guys. But like I said, the energy was a little different. The environment was a little different. A lot of people weren't really ready to accept the message. They wanted to kill the messenger. But they didn't want to accept the message that I was trying to say. And I was kind of like saying they needed to get away from that do bro crap, and they needed to become more of a company that's going to offer variety. I remember, just refresh my memory, because I'm going back to Sony's obsession with only blockbuster games when it pertains to the PlayStation brand, really destroying variety of games. The variety of games is what brings in the consumers. You know what I mean? If you just focus on blockbuster games that only do 3 million at launch, that's pathetic. I know this is the best Sony has ever done, but when it compares to Microsoft and Nintendo, it's sad. And I don't even know, I'm not even sure that's a good thing, because they're putting all this money into these blockbusters, but the money that they're putting in is not the same as the money that they're getting back from these so-called quote unquote fans. But with that being said, I remember Sony was saying that they were going to focus on the hardcore gamer. What happened to that? Remember before the PlayStation 5 came out and they were coming out with articles saying that we're going to focus on the hardcore gamer? What the hell does that mean? I mean, I knew what that meant. It meant more blockbuster games. But director's cuts to games that came out last year, 2 years ago, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, Bug Snatch, Destruction Derby All-Stars, Godfall. That's the hardcore gamer? Indies? It did a whole state of play showing off multi-plats, indies, and games that are going to run better on the Xbox Series X and S. What's this hardcore gamer garbage? Why is Sony always lying, man? This is the place to play. This ain't the place to play. It's the place to pay. But yeah, my man that said he was the guy that I'm sorry, I don't have his name, but the guy that said he wished that Microsoft stuck with the Kinect. You have to understand the energy at Microsoft was a little different years ago. Games like Grounded and Sea of Thieves are accepted now because they sell well with people outside of the Xbox fandom. But when those games were shown off, Grounded and Sea of Thieves was not accepted well by the majority of Xbox fans. It's refreshing to see now what's going on at Microsoft, especially when it pertains to the fandom, how open they are when it pertains to games. Yes, you still have a few scragglers that are saying that's not my type of game. That's not my type of game, which sounds foolish to me. When they buy Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 5, I don't really I like all genres of gaming. You know, I'm there might be things that that are not my cup of tea, but I like them all. I don't necessarily like racing games, but if you do racing games right, then I'm going to be on board. I don't necessarily like open world games, but Zelda Breath of the Wild is my favorite video game of all time. I might not like first person shooters, but Battlefield, the new Battlefield coming out looks freaking amazing. I love Halo. I like the Left 4 Dead series. I'm looking forward for Back 4 Blood. But I can never sit here and look at a game and go, oh, that's not my type of game. That sounds foolish. That sounds like somebody that's not a gamer. Not an elite gamer, I would say, or an advanced gamer like me. I play them all. So I know what's garbage and what's not garbage. And it's the main reason why people come and ask me my opinion and my opinion alone when it comes to video games. I just don't look at the new Indiana Jones being announced and going, that's not my thing. Because it's going to be like Uncharted. How do you know? Oh, Cyberpunk 2077 is not my thing because there's a trans person in it. What? Speaking of Cyberpunk 2077, I was going to say this for the podcast, but it sold like gangbusters on the PlayStation when it went back on the PlayStation Store. So all that talk, they went out and PlayStation fans still ran out and bought it. Bought that mother sucker like it was. Oh, you're lying, Zobi. Here we go. Cyberpunk 2077, the most downloaded game on the PlayStation last month. Cyberpunk 2077 outsold the PlayStation games, all of them. And it's supposed to be a buggy, bug-ridden mess. The crunch was unacceptable. And the PlayStation went out there and bought that more than Ratchet and Clank. They went and bought it more than Returnal, Spider-Man Miles Morales. What a pathetic fan base. Anyway, I'm yeah. Netflix plans to add video games. Well, that's good. That's good. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. I'm looking. Listen, man, I'm not some type of weird fan that's just dedicated to one platform, man. I go to the place that has the games. If Netflix is able to offer the games, Netflix came out with a game for the Nintendo Switch. The Dark Chronicles. It was like a tactics RPG with those little Muppet-like creatures. I didn't watch it yet. My sister recommended it for me, but I still didn't watch it. One of these days I will. Some type of, you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you buy Zoo Tycoon and Viva Pinata? Of course. Of course. A horse is a are you insane? Of course. I didn't get a chance to play Zoo Tycoon, but I do own it. I own the Ultimate Edition. So I can't wait, I can't wait to get my Xbox Series X, and that's one of the games that I want to play right away. I can't wait to build up my little theme park and have my little animals. I almost pulled the trigger on Disneyland. There's a type of sale that's going on. Disneyland theme park simulator. But I didn't pull the trigger because it was Disneyland, and I like Disney World better in Orlando. Disneyland's kind of small and garbage. I don't think you can customize the parks either. I think it's some type of virtual tour. Oh, that was the first Disney Microsoft combo before the Sea of Thieves. And Viva Pinata is one of my favorite video games of all time. No cap. No freaking cap. Viva Pinata is one of my favorite video games of all time. Viva Pinata 2 is okay. But Viva Pinata 1 for the Xbox Series X and for the Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS is literally a one-to-one, but it looks different graphically and the camera angle is different. But they did an outstanding job, Microsoft, on doing the DS version, or Rare, for the DS version as well. Dark Crystals, yes. But I can't wait to get Zoo Tycoon, and I hope I hope there's another one out right now on the PC that hasn't come to the Xbox yet. It's called what is it called? Prayer. There's one currently on the PC. It's called Zoo or Animal Planet or something like that. Is lit. It's way more advanced than Zoo Tycoon. It's freaking lit. You can build your park from scratch. You can charge people the concession stands. You can put up what you want. You can put vegan products in there. People come in. You can have people cleaning up the poop. It's lit, yo. My bad. I'm talking about video games. I know you guys don't like that. I know you guys don't. Yeah, Planet Zoo. Yeah, Prayer. Ooh, that's got to come to the Xbox. Please come to the Xbox. They did some type of Jurassic Park type game like that too. I got that. I can't wait to try that out. But yeah, Prayer. I'm into all those little weird games. Even Pinata, I don't think that's ever coming back though. I think Microsoft lost the. I did a video on it years ago. I think they lost the IP or something. But Viva Pinata was that's one of my favorite video games of all time. That was like the first game that got me into farming simulators. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm boring you guys. I'm actually talking about video games and I'm not edging on the console war. So I know that bores you guys. I know, right? A gaming channel that talks about video games and then that bores people, right? Oh, come on, man. We didn't come here for this, man. Man, I'm going to the Bussy Games podcast, man, where they actually keep it gaming over there. And it's nothing but people screaming and fighting with each other over nonsense. Shout out to Bussy Games. I have nothing against that guy. Yeah. All right, guys. Flight Simulator. Kim, you ain't never lied, bro. Did you unlock the multiplayer in Monster Hunter Stories? Yeah, I unlocked that a while ago. I'm about to, when I get off of here, I'm gonna go. There's a quest to get the Palamute, the dog, and I'm about to go ahead and get that. There's a low rank Palamute thing, and there's a high rank. I'm gonna get the low rank ones, and there's like 5 different colors of all the different elements. It's lit, bro. Monster Hunter Stories is lit. I'm telling you, it's the best game I played this year. It's up there in the top RPGs of all time. And there was a reason why I wanted them to do a sequel, is because I knew they were going to get it right. I knew they were going to get it right with the next installment, unlike Ni no Kuni, where they got it all wrong, even though I do like Ni no Kuni too. And I cannot wait to pick it up on the Nintendo Switch at full price. because I'm a fool for good games. Zelda Skyward Sword is getting positive reviews from the reviewers. I don't know if we should trust that or not. I think GameSpot gave it a low score, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. These are the same people that gave 10 out of 10 to a $60 DLC for 4 hours, like Spider-Man Miles Morales. The hype of Spider-Man Miles Morales is the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I've been on here way too longer than I wanted to be on. But we'll be back this Saturday with the Extendo Podcast, episode 20. Is there a way that I can bring people in? If I some type of share and you guys can come and join. I want haters. I just don't want the haters to come in and get at me on episode 20. That's funny, Sinis, but I can't highlight that. All right, dudes. I'll see you guys Saturday. No, Friday. I'll see you guys. Anime Fight Night. We'll be playing Naruto Storm 2, and we will be playing either Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2, or Captain to the soccer game, the anime soccer game. I'll see you guys there.